marshals look alive. We're going in less than 5. Patience, patience. It's a long race. Let's get the train rolling. Work together. That was less than ideal, but I think we're going with it. It's a live start. Jones gets away. Good start here for Chris Garay, Adam Gratz, and Hunter Parsons, despite what his friends think. Then Brandenburg, Peters, Gilley. Looks like another bobble there. Chris Garay and Adam Gratz sometime. Hunter Parsons all the way up to second here on lap 2. Ahead of Garay, Gratz, Brandenburg, Peters, Vasquez, Gilley, Becker, and Piske rounding it out, but we are chasing our TQ, Dan Jones. Dan in the white, orange, and yellow leads us out down that back 5-pack. The all-blue Hunter Parsons tries to reel him in. Garay in the red with the yellow wheels. That's Gratz behind him and Brandenburg behind him. Peters and Vasquez going door to door. Gilley, Becker, and Piske. Everybody separated by just a half lap. Very, very tight early in this one. We got a minute in already. Lots of racing to go. Dan Jones leads us out down the front stretch and over the line. 16-2. Hunter Parsons with a 16-1. Hunter closing in ever so slightly on Jones. Looming large in the mirrors now as they go into the 5-pack. Double out. Parsons to the inside of Jones. Makes it stick at the end of the 5-pack, so Hunter to the lead here. Over the line in the all-blue, up on 2 wheels, but hangs on. Jones with a great move through the chicane, takes it right back. Leaders into that back 5. Jones back in front of Parsons. Little separation to that Garay-Gratz battle. I didn't see what happened, but we lost Dan Jones. Hunter now with a little bit of a lead. Jones will be fighting off Garay and Gratz. They're separated a little ways to Brandenburg and Vasquez, who have room to Peters, Piske, Gilley, and Becker. Almost 2 minutes into this one. Hunter Parsons leads us out the all-blue into that chicane section. Dan Jones going to try to track him down. Chris Garay trying to hang on the back of Jones. They're 2-3 coming off that center triple. Gratz tries to get back into the fight. Brandenburg and Vasquez going at it proper in that center triple section. Brandenburg tight to the pipe. Vasquez looking for a way by. Good fight. That's right now for the 5th spot, but a lot of racing to go. Hunter takes it for a quick roll off the tiny triple. No marshal needed. He stays in front of the traffic. Jones can see Garay closing in. Gilley's a lap down, so he'll give Gratz room when he gets there. 2:35 down. Lots of race to go. Hunter Parsons into that back 5, leading us out. 3.4 seconds clear. Jones last time by the stripe. Parsons, Jones, Garay, Gratz, Brandenburg, Vasquez, Peters, Piske, Becker, and Gilley rounding out the 10. Watching the chicane. Jones got it wrong. Garay going to go by for the 2nd spot. Chris Garay back up to 2nd. He's got Dan Jones immediately behind him. I need a marshal in the tiny triple. Kyle's getting there. We got a race on our hands. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 going down the front straight right now. Garay in the red, Dan Jones the white and orange. The all orange, that's Gratz. Brandenburg and Vasquez closing in on that battle every lap. Hunter Parsons starting to check out on the front end. 3:30 to go in this one. Garay trying to hang on to 2nd. Gratz, Jones, Brandenburg, and Vasquez want some. We got a 5-truck scrap going into that tiny triple. Garay going to try to defend. Gratz cases it. Jones can't quite make the move. Every lap, Brandenburg and Vasquez keep getting closer. 3:20 to go. Hunter Parsons off that tiny triple. He might be checked out early, but we got a good battle in that chicane. Watch at the end of the chicane. That's good news for Garay. Everybody else going to get thrown down together. Couple of trucks get loose. You just pile right into them. There's nowhere to go there. That is 4 position with Peters on the back of Gratz now. That's going to let Nick Peters get back into that fight. So, Hunter Parsons on point, just that hot lap of the race. Garay and Vasquez battling for the 2. Brandenburg and Jones battling for the 4. Jones just went right off the top of Brandenburg. That's all 4 position there. Gratz, Jones, and Peters at the end of the 5-pack. Your leader coming out that 5-pack now is still Hunter Parsons. He's got 2.5 minutes to get to the line. He's checked out by 10 seconds to this Garay-Vasquez battle over at Factory Team Point. Chris Garay doing a great job holding off Victor Vasquez. Down the straight and into the chicane. Victor looking high and low. Nowhere to go quite yet. Brandenburg now back up to the 4th spot, trying to track those 2 down. Chris got it a little bit wrong in the center section. Great move by Victor. Chris tries to go back to the inside of the 5-pack, and he sticks it throws a fender to Victor and takes the spot back, watching the chicane. Good job, guys. That's how it's done. We got 2 minutes to go. A whole A-main of usual length is now done. 5 minutes in, 2 to go. Chris Garay going to try to hold off Victor Vasquez. Victor with plenty of time to mount one more charge. Brandenburg trying to get through that lap traffic, get in touch with that. Meanwhile, Gratz and Jones going at it on the step up, step down. Gratz going to hold the position at least for now. Minute 40 to go. Hunter Parsons is now checked out and gone. Call it done. Hunter's thinking paper or plastic. He's in that back 5. Victor trying to get back in touch with Garay. Takes a couple tenths off him that time by. Chris Garay double single. Victor as well. The motors are starting to get hot in these trucks. Things starting to slow down here towards the end. Garay in the red. Vasquez in the black, yellow, and orange down the front straightaway. A good battle here for second. 16-8 to 16-4 for Victor. He takes almost a half a second out of it. Chris going to have some defending to do before it's over. Top down here before we approach the final minute. Parsons, Garay, Vasquez, Brandenburg, Gratz, Jones, Peters, Piske, Gilley, and Becker. We are now inside the final minute. Watch off the tiny triple landing. It's clear now when you see Chris Garay and Victor Vasquez coming. Let them through. They're having a great fight for second. They're going to get a couple more laps to decide it. Thank you, Riley Becker. 45 seconds to go. Chris Garay with just the slightest bit of breathing room to Vasquez for the second spot. Hunter Parsons has had it all his way so far in this main. Garay got to keep his head down. Victor got greedy in the 5-pack. That's going to cost him a second right there as he works his way over the pipe. 16-4 for Garay. Victor somehow still turned to 16-3. Gets it wrong in the chicane, though. He's going to have to do it over again. Time is running out now. We got 15 seconds to go. Parsons, Garay, Vasquez, Brandenburg, Gratz, and Jones. Inside the final 10. Hunter coming off over at factory team point. Stepping down over the roller and starting his victory lap. Time about to expire. Get to the line and you will be done. Hunter Parsons gets it done. Chris Garay going to hold off a great charge from Victor Vasquez. I'm looking, but it looks like everything else is sorted out. Brandenburg will come home with the 4. Gratz will come home with the 5. Jones 6. Peters 7. Piske, Gilley, and Becker. Great race. Hunter Parsons takes down the Mac Tools A-main. Chris Garay, a great drive to 2. Victor, Brandenburg, and Gratz rounds out the top 5. A great day of racing. It gets no better than this. Make sure to stop off in the hobby shop. Get your credit cards back. Buy a couple more things before you go. Thanks, everybody, for coming. We made a reasonable time this afternoon. Everybody have a safe trip home. Somewhere on the internet is the answer to when the next Mac Tools race is. I don't know when or where.